3 hours when there are variations in the New York Stock Exchange is the entire wealth of Donald Trump, who has a lot of houses. You can see Trump Tower and the rest. I have a lot of respect for him, by the way. I'm just using it as an example. Real estate, when you go to the US, real estate in Kenya, those are industries of the past. And that is why even the government is bringing the housing project, so that we unlock the capital of entrepreneurs from I own a flat. Let Kenya start saying, I own an industry, I own a company. But the other thing, sasa hivi ya mwenye biashara, when you are doing business, that's why you see Bernard Arnault is there, Zara people are there, El Oriel are there. Why are they there? Why not an industrialist, especially in those developed countries? When you are making money, you make more money when you craft a business where the practices are not rational. The time you will be able to crack an interest in business and you start a business where your customers are not rational, when you are educating, you must become rich. Let me paraphrase. Most of us will go into business of milling. Why? Uga, kila mtu anakula uga. But everyone is milling. So, you are competing in terms of prices when you are doing normal basic things. You get rich back on big margins and volumes. But the people, and I'm using folks as an empirical evidence, the people who are there, including number 1 richest person in the world, target all of us by what? Ostentatious purchases. What is that? When I'm buying, I actually don't know what I am buying. I have gone, I have money in the pocket, I am buying. What are you buying? A watch. What, how much? 14 million shillings. 14 million shillings? Yes. What am I buying? Let me ask you guys, when I buy a watch of 14 million, what am I buying? Is it time? Am I buying any time? No, when let's assume I'm wearing a watch of 20 million shillings. What am I wearing? What have I bought? Is it time? Will I, out of the 24 hours in a day, because I have an expensive watch, will my day have 25 hours? I want you to see this. When I buy a ring or a necklace, zinavaliangwa hivi, a bling bling, divai moja ya milioni 5, divai hapa hivi. Ni nini hiyo na mama? I want you to look inward. What is it? Just now start thinking, what is this I'm wearing? So when I went to buy, what did I buy? Yani huyu mtu ananiuzia akiniangalia na nimwambie nimesoma, mimi ni mtu iko sawa. What have I bought? So between me and the seller, nani anatumia akili yake mzuri? The businesses that will make you rich very fast are businesses where you target the elasticity of demand. So people are not influenced by prices. So Zara is a bag. When you are a lady and you have money, you want to have a Zara bag, you want to have a Louis Vuitton bag. When you buy a Louis Vuitton bag worth 350,000, does it come with money inside? Does it have a money printing machine inside? Maybe that's why you buy it that much. And let me ask you, when you're walking in the streets of Nairobi, wearing a watch of 500 shillings, and another one wearing a 10,000, a 4 million watch, can a Kenyan even differentiate? So those people now, they target a person who wants to feel good. Feeling good has no price. Feeling good has no price. I just want to feel special. So you wear a watch, Rolex watch, 10,000. So it's only me and the person who sold me who actually know the worth of that much. So when I'm looking around, I feel airy, very nice. Only me who knows my brother. My other brother will buy a watch in Nairobi street, in a Kayako Bado. It's the same in terms of appearance. Something called value in use versus value in exchange. When you target a business that has got more value in exchange, you must become rich most likely. When you target a business in terms of value in use, what is value in use? Right now I'm going to master it. When we go and land in Chalbi Desert, and you are there for 5 days, and I see a young man coming with a bottle of water and the same size piece of gold, pure. Again. Chalbi Desert for 1 week. I am there the whole week. I see a young man coming. In fact, all around is only the young man I can see. I can't see anything other than sand. He comes with a bottle of water, which I have not taken for 5 days. And the same man comes with gold, the same size. What am I likely to pick? What am I likely to pick? It's water. Why? At that moment, I don't even care about the price of gold. I care more about the dust that I'm already experiencing. So the water there has more value in use. But what has more value in exchange in that kind of a transaction? It's definitely gold. So a person who targets value in use, by the way, sometimes I sit down and I try najiuliza maswali. Wakati tunanunua gold, nini huwa tunanunua? Kwa nini si clay? Ni kamati gani ilikaa chini pahali wakasema gold is more expensive than clay which is found in my own village? Na walipewa na nani ruhusa ya kusema gold ndio inafaa ikuwe ya bei kali kuliko ile? It is the same analogy. Value in use versus value in exchange. Tech. I don't know what we are going to do about tech, but empirically I have shown the 20 richest people in the world, over 70% are in tech. How you use that information, I may not help because all of us have varied interests. Lastly, many times, young people, if I say here, now, from the heart, mutu agetaka kuwa, let me combine an MCA, governor, a MCA, MP, senator, governor, or even the bigger seats. Niseme mwenyewe mkono. Let me just say, mutu agetaka kuwa in leadership in the course of their lifetime. Dennis, please rise up, uangalie. Please, right there. Some are kuna mwenye naona simuoni anaamuka. My brother there. Do we sit down and ask ourselves, what is this? Can you imagine in a hall here in the MKU, and we never invited aspirants, we invited comrades. So the sample is representative. This sample, 80% of the people want to become leaders. Why? I'll say two things. You know, when you call me to speak, I'm speaking my opinions. So, I'm just speaking my opinions. If you look at the US, let me use US, China also. If you look at countries that have or are churning young, rich people, Wall Street, finance, but where? Leave that there. Compare with this one. We are in this hall. The median age of this hall is around 27. For the audience is around 23. Doesn't it bother us that all the people in this hall want to become what? That is the word I was looking for. I don't want to say it because doesn't it? I mean, who is going to be there? There is one thing that we have to do as African countries. The issue of obsession with politics is based on one thing, my opinion. A young person in the US is able to go to Wall Street, start a business. Within a few years, he is a millionaire, he is a billionaire. Why? Opportunities are there, the market is there, there is a level playing ground. People appreciate ingenuity, entrepreneurship is appreciated. That is the thing I want us to have as a clarion call. For Kenya to change, Kenya is not going to be changed by leaders. Kenya is going to be changed by entrepreneurs, economically speaking. The leader can only do policies. After policies, when I do a good policy about agriculture, I cannot go and do agriculture as a leader. I am doing it for the people. When we are doing policies around finance, around tech, it is not me as a leader who should benefit. The benefit is for the people. We must make this attractive. In Africa, if I tell you to be very honest, the people who have wamenyua mkono juu, why do you want to become a politician? Besides serving the people, because all of us, you especially have your personal ambitions, you'll tell me you find it as a very easy route. You know for what? Because in Africa you are able to extract political rent, and therefore being a politician becomes one of the factors of production. This has to come to an end. Because when there are other things other than the mainstream factors of production, you distort incentives. The reason why a Professor Richard started from Kenya University is not for you to come and learn. It is for you to make money. You learning here in Mount Kenya University is an intended consequence. The person, there is a hotel which was called December Hotel here. I was being told maybe the name was changed. The owner of December Hotel, do you think they wake up in the morning to feed people? They wake up in the morning to make profits. Out of making profit, you also get lunch in December Hotel. You getting lunch in December Hotel is an unintended consequence. The real consequence was to make money. We have to we have to remove from our mind, as Africa, as Kenya, as a continent, we have to remove our mind this issue of seeing well the people as enemies of society. Because by then, we are diminishing entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship helps the economy more than politics. And there is an example I like citing all the time. Nigeria. I read a lot about Nigeria. Because if there are real black entrepreneurs in the African continent, you'll get them in Lagos. Aliko Dagote Group. Abdulhamid Rabiu. Please, those who have interest in business, you can know those names. You go read them in Google. PUA Group. The banks in Nigeria, the ones you see, big ones. Access Bank is owned by Nigerians. Zenith Bank is owned by Nigerians. The one you see on CNN being advertised. United Bank of Africa, Tony Elumelu, who is a former CEO. The kind of people you see, black Africans who are billionaires. I think to me, I enjoy reading about Nigerians more. And there is one analogy I want us to draw from it. How?